What's up, guys? So here's my review for UFC on ESPN, Volkov versus Overeem. Amazing night of predictions. 8 out of 12, 67%, and a perfect pick on the main event and perfect pick on the co-main event. And I was just gonna say, you guys, if you like the way I break down fights, I mean, whether you agree or disagree with my pick, if you think that that I do a good job of breaking down the fight, please give me that like. I don't just tell anyone to like the video because maybe you don't like it, but if you do, please always give me that like. It helps my video get promoted better. So let's get to it. Volkov versus Overeem. I'll just cover the ones that I talked about and just a little bit more. So I picked. So it went. If you saw my video, I talked about how the last two events I had missed both the main event and the co-main event, and I was just getting pissed off about getting those things wrong. And on this one, total opposite. Not only did I get it right, but the method and the round. And I always like to talk about that because most people don't give you a round or a method. They just give you a pick of who they're gonna win. Ever since I opened it, I like to do round and method, or a decision if I think that it's going to be a decision. So I picked Volkov to win by KO or a TKO round 2. That's how he won, and yeah, it went exactly as I broke it down. Basically, Volkov showed that he was the way superior striker. It wasn't even close. It wasn't competitive. Overeem had no answer for Volkov on the stand-up, on speed, footwork, power, the movement. He really had no answer. That little thing that he did against Sakai where he would just block his face and Sakai would swing wildly and gas himself. That did not work against. That's not going to work against a high-level striker, because they know how to pick their shots. The few times that Overeem tried to do that, he still got tagged. And just like I said, a few times Overeem tried to take this to the ground, and you could tell that Volkov was very aware and very well prepared. Eventually, after he pieced him up a bit on the first round, then eventually he knocked him out on that second round. I'm not the one that types to say that Overeem needs to retire, because some people think that if you cannot win the title, that means you need to retire. I don't believe that, because that would apply to the vast majority of fighters. But Overeem will never be champion in the UFC. There's too many killers, and there are the elite of the division. Volkov now is one of them. So maybe Overeem should do one more someone maybe like in the top 10 that he can win and maybe go out with the win. But whatever title run, this was a fight where if he won, maybe possibly title shot, but after this it's over. So let's see what happens to him. He said he's not retired and he's gonna come back, so pretty sure he has one more left and he'll try to retire with the win, but whatever. Co-main event, I picked Sandhagen to win by knockout round 1. That's exactly how he won, and damn, what a way. I mean, I would lie if I tell you that even though I picked Sandhagen by knockout round 1, I did not think he was going to go the way he did, Less than 30 seconds into the first round, flying knee to Frankie Edgar. And Frankie Edgar, same situation as Overeem. Literally the same situation as Overeem. He's a top 10, but he will never be champion in that division. Even worse than Overeem. There's just too many killers. Peter Yan, Sterling, Sandhagen, Aldo, even Rob Font, I think, would beat him. What's the name of the Garbrandt? All those guys, I think, would. Even Moraes could easily beat him if it's round 1, while he's full of gas. Almost 40 years old. So Frank Edgar, again, I don't think he's going to retire, but he will never be champion in that division or in any division again in the UFC. So again, maybe pick another fight and go out with the win. But we'll see what Frankie Edgar wants to do. And there's really nothing to break down. A fight that lasts in 28 seconds, you can't really get too much info out of it, other than Corey Sandhagen is a monster. I cannot wait to see him fight. I agree, he should fight the winner of. I would have to look at the rankings right now, but I would be okay with him fighting the winner of Sterling and Peter Yan, or maybe one more for number one contender against. Oh, I don't know, to be honest. Who's ranked number 3? I don't know. I would have to look at the rankings. But yeah, perfect main event and co-main event. The one before that, Michael Johnson and Clay Guida. Again, this is when I say that even though I got the pick wrong because I picked Johnson to win by knockout round 1, the breakdown itself was on point. If you go listen to my video, I said that the only way Guida was going to win this fight is if he used grappling, and he was able to implement his grappling and out-grapple Johnson into a decision. And that's exactly what he did. It blows my mind. I knew that. Y'all knew that. Dana White knew that. Everybody knew exactly what Clay Guida was going to do, what was going to be the game plan, the strategy, and how do you let him do that to you? Like, I don't understand. And the thing is, Michael Johnson trained with Usman for this fight. So I was convinced he was 100% more than well prepared to completely nullify whatever grappling 40-year-old Clay Guida brought into the game. But no. Even though there were a few moments where Johnson clipped in, and clearly he was the better striker, he was just not able to overcome the grappling of Guida, and he got out-grappled into a decision. So yeah, like I said, if he lost to Guida, he needed to retire. How do you go from beating Poirier, Tony Ferguson, Edson Barboza, the only guy to actually hurt Khabib with a punch, where now you can beat nobody? You get beat by Guida, It makes no sense. But yeah, after this, I have no hope for Johnson. I don't think I'll ever pick him again, unless he fights someone, outside the top 20. But absolutely ridiculous. He said he was very well prepared. He was not partying anymore, and still, whatever. So that's one of the ones that I got wrong, Johnson. Then the other one that I got wrong was Rodriguez versus Danilo Marquez. Another one that, again, if you go listen to my video, I said that the only way Danilo Marquez was going to win it, was by out-grappling Rodriguez, and that's exactly what he did. He went there, completely out-grappled him, submitted him towards the end of round 2. Not really much to get out of it, because, the moment the fight started, Marquez was glued to him, like, for his life, and completely out-grappled him. Yeah. Again, another guy that didn't even have to tell you his strategy. We knew that's what he was going to do. But I guess, there's just levels of grappling in this game. And then the other two that I got wrong, but I didn't even cover them, was the one with I picked Molly McCann to win by decision. She lost by decision. I picked Salal to win by decision. He lost by decision. All right, guys, I should be dropping the picks for UFC 258 either tomorrow or Wednesday. So have a good one.